I feel like we get so attached to what we think somebody could potentially be that when they really show us their true colors and it doesn't look like who we envisioned them to be, who we fell in love with them potentially becoming, whenever they show us their true colors, we're so brokenhearted, we're so just disappointed and discouraged because this person isn't who we expected them to be. We have to release our attachment to what somebody could potentially be, or what you think they could possibly become. We have to let go of that because that's not who they are. People are only who they show you they are. That's it. Like, you can't be so delusional in the head where you just have this whole fantasy of who this person is, but the real person is right, like standing right here in front of you, showing you exactly who they are, but you believe in something else. Do you understand how delusional that is? I myself, which is how I can speak from experience, have had a whole man standing in front of me, treating me all kinds of ways, you know, mistreating me, mishandling me, yet I still held on to what he could potentially become. I still held on to, oh, well, maybe he'll change. I still held on to, that's not who he truly is. I mean, what was I thinking? Did I think it was a movie or something? Girl, be for real. Like, we can't be so gullible and being in love with the fantasy that we completely are blinded to the fact that this person is who they are right here in front of us today. This is where we have the option to make a decision. Do I want this person in my life? Does this person's values, morals, whatever align with mine? Is this something I see? Is this someone that I see in my future with me? We have to make those decisions. We have to have those hard conversations with ourselves and not be so delusional where we just completely overlook who that person truly is. This is how we overlook the red flags. This is how we see a big red flag right in our faces and we say, that ain't them. Nah, that ain't them. Like, we be so in denial because of who we think that person could be, because of the fantasy that we've created in our heads, or maybe even they've sold you empty dreams and you've sat there and believed it like a little duck. But what I want you to know is you are much smarter than that, okay? You are way better than that. And you have to really take a step back and look at what you're doing. Look at the choices that you're making. Look at the things that this person is saying and doing to you. Like, really sit back with clarity, okay? Common sense. Don't be blindsided. Do not believe a man's words, okay? You gotta look at his actions and you gotta see how he carries himself. Is he handling his responsibilities? Is he out here doing what it is that he needs to do as a man to take care of himself and to take care of his children if he has any? Is he a hardworking man, or does he like to work? Like, you have to look at these type of things. And we be completely overlooking these things just to listen to what they have to say to us. Like, it don't matter. Forget about what they doing. We just be believing what they be saying. It's a whole bunch of bogus. Like, you can't run off of that. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The heart is the mind. It's whatever he believes, that's what his life is going to look like. It also says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Okay, so whatever he believes in his heart, that's what's going to come out of his mouth. And you're going to see it, you're going to notice it, but you got to have enough discernment to not be gullible. You got to have discernment to say, okay, don't, and even if they say it in a joking manner, they meant it. All right, whatever the jokes hold the truth. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that jokes hold a lot of truth, and you got to see it for what it is. Don't be kiki and caca with him thinking it's just funny, because it's not. The things that he says, how he acts, that is who he is. Based off of his belief system and what's going on up here, you're gonna see it in his life. You're gonna see how, whether he's structured or not, you're gonna see it in how he handles his responsibilities. You're gonna see it. It's gonna show, and you can't be blind to these things. So as long as you are attached to who that person could potentially be, or the false reality that you've created in your mind, the fantasy that you've created in your mind, if you're attached to that, it's gonna be hard for you to see that person for who they are right there in front of you right now. So I need you to detach from that fake reality, detach from that fantasy, detach from those empty dreams that he's told you, whispered in your ear, whatever. Detach from that, take a step back, separate yourself from that, and really think with some logic, baby. You got to see this person for who they are, or else you will forever be disappointed. Your heart will be forever broken. You can't be gullible all your life. You gotta use common sense. You gotta use wisdom and discernment. And in this season, you can't afford to be out here falling for no empty dreams, falling for potential, falling in love with somebody based off of their words instead of believing their actions. Recognize your own needs and your own values in the things that it takes for you to thrive in life. I just created an ebook called Embracing Detachment. It is a guide to self-love and spiritual growth. There are several benefits to detachment, but one of them is healthy relationships and boundaries. And something I want to read y'all out of my ebook that will help you to really, really take a step back and look at this person for who they truly are, and be able to, I guess, like, cultivate a sense of acceptance when going into these relationships, these friendships, or whatever. This doesn't just go for platonic, romantic relationships. It's platonic as well, family and friends and everything else. It helps you to see people for who they are rather than attaching to that potential, or attaching to that false reality of who that person actually is. So let me read this to y'all. It says, by releasing attachment to specific outcomes or expectations in our interactions with others, we create a space for mutual respect, understanding, and acceptance. Detachment allows us to set clear boundaries, communicate openly, and honor our own needs and values while respecting the autonomy and sovereignty of others. So it really gives us this sense of freedom, this sense of like a peace of mind, sort of. You're like, okay, you don't have this expectation, this unreal expectation that this person is just incapable of meeting. You're like, you can sit back and you're just like, okay, I see this person, I see who they are. This does not align with the lifestyle I'm living. This does not align with my values. I do not see a future with this person. So, okay, I'm just handle them accordingly. I'm gonna have to just keep moving. All right. Whereas when you hang on to this false reality and who this person could potentially be, it's like you're trying to force something into your life that just does not belong. And that's when you deal with the chaos, the confusion, the bumping heads constantly, the arguing, the back and forth, because it's like you're trying to change this person into who you think they could be. You're trying to change this person into the person that you've created up here. But no, you have to really just say, let me look at this person for who they are. Okay, I do not like who this person is. I do not like what this person is doing. I do not like that this person does not handle their responsibilities. I do not like that this person does not take care of their kids. I do not like that this person says mean things in a joking way. I do not like blah, blah, blah. Don't ask why this person, I just saw a video about this. Don't ask why this person, don't question why this person is like this. You can't change that. That is their reality, and you have to see it for what it is. All right. So if you want more of this book, it's linked in my bio. Don't know who needed to hear this, but I hope this is helpful for you with detaching from the false reality that you created in your head, and to accept that person for who they truly are, so you can move forward with peace and freedom, like a peace of mind. Stay the course. Stay focused on your vision, okay? And whatever does not align with your vision, whatever does not add value to your life or benefit you in any kind of way, if it's pulling you backwards, you have to separate yourself from it. You have to detach from it. If y'all want more of this ebook, it is linked in my bio. You can go grab you a copy. But I love you, and stop getting attached.